let's say that was one of the worst autocorrect moments I've ever seen.
You have some of the worst. It's almost like you try.
It's not. Trust me.
I know. But it sometimes I'll look and then like it'll be wrong, and then you'll type it again, and then it'll be wrong but something different, and then you'll type it again, and it'll be close enough to right that I knew what the first one was supposed to be, but still not completely right.
Yeah, that's one of my problems. Now you can only imagine what happened when I was writing to a friend and I was saying that I wasn't feeling good, and I wrote him, "Can't talk, I'm in a funk."
Well, it's not wrong.
Yeah, well, the last word is the one that got autocorrected, FUNK. So is that it?
No, there is another.
Well, there wasn't a ton of news this week, but what there was pretty interesting.
Let me correct you real quick. Hey, everybody, this is There Is Another Podcast. I'm Lance, and sitting all the way across the Pacific Ocean is my best friend, Kevin, sitting over there in Ohio.
Hello.
You almost forgot to introduce us, dude.
I know.
But that's how bad of a week this has been, really.
Yeah. Well, it's done nothing but rain here, and it's been crappy. It's like in the 30s and 40s, and it's rained every day.
Really?
Yeah.
It's been, honest to God, it's been like your typical Halloween weather over here. You know, that kind of dreary, no rain, but you got that my favorite smell in the world is that freshly fallen leaf rot that's beginning. I love that smell, and yeah.
I don't love that smell at all,
really?
because that means I got to go outside and clean stuff up.
Yeah, well, this year I don't. Starting next year I will. So what's going on in the world of news and entertainment?
Well, Lucasfilm announced the Boba Fett movie is officially dead.
Kind of saw all that coming. Just like Obi-Wan died a couple weeks ago as well.
Well, did they ever officially announce Obi-Wan was dead?
I think Ewan McGregor actually said that it was done. It's either done or in indefinite hiatus.
Yeah.
I mean, either way, indefinite hiatus is basically the same thing. I think that what they're doing, correct me if I'm wrong, I think Lucasfilm is kind of revamping everything after everything this year.
Yeah. But there was some details that leaked out about what the potential plot would have been for the Boba Fett movie. And it says Bosk, Dengar, Forlom, Zuckuss, IG-88. Actually, this says IC-88, but I'm pretty sure they meant IG.
Yeah, it had to be.
And, of course, Boba Fett himself were all hired by Darth Vader in Empire Strikes Back to find the Millennium Falcon by any means necessary. The Sith Lord noted in particular to Fett that he wanted the Falcon crew alive with no disintegration. So this would have been backgrounds of the bounty hunters, would have fleshed out some of the characters as they worked with each other and against one another to try to get to the Falcon before Boba Fett finally gets them on Cloud City.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks that it wasn't able to get set up. But, I mean, I heard that it was going to be an ensemble piece from the beginning, that there's really not a way that they could give Boba Fett his own property.
It would have,
yeah.
It would have been like a Dirty Dozen type thing.
Yeah,
I mean, Magnificent Seven, whatever you want to call it.
But it makes sense. It makes sense having the Empire bounties all represented in this movie, how they got together, why they're together.
Yeah, so maybe I don't know. It seems like they don't really know what to do with Boba Fett.
I don't think that's what the issue is. I think it's that whole problem that they've had this year. You know, first the feedback from Last Jedi, and then the interference on the feedback, and then Solo coming out too soon, and then everybody just smacking Lucasfilm for saying that they're saturating the market.
Yeah, I don't know how you mess up a movie with all those bounty hunters in it, though. Like, that would have been amazing.
Oh, it would have been. It would have been. It would have been really, really cool to see that. Especially to see IG-88 finally moving and talking or, clicking, whatever it is that he does. But that would have been really cool.
Yeah. So, we'll still get to see some Mandalorian stuff in the Favreau series.
The Mandalorian.
Yeah. That's coming to Disney Play next year. Still haven't announced when that's going to launch.
It's looking fantastic. Now, one of the things that I know that a lot of people are excited about is that there is a drawing of a Mandalorian. I think it was a McQuarrie or a later McQuarrie. And he's holding a rifle that is called a forked rifle.
Yeah, you know what it's from?
No, what was that?
That's from the animated sequence in the holiday special.
Is it? Oh,
yeah,
that's right. Yeah,
Boba Fett's holding that in the cartoon in the holiday special.
That's right. You are actually right. Wow. You just recently watched that, didn't you?
No.
Okay.
I have not.
But there was actually, I think the canceled video game had that in it as well. A Mandalorian carrying one of those. And it looks like that's the rifle that's on the back of that promotional image.
Yeah, well, they've shown it on a table, too. There was another picture. I don't know if it was Favreau that tweeted it out or how it came out, but it was just a picture of the prop sitting on a table, and it looked just like the one from the...
Dude, I am so excited to see this series, because now not only are we getting a movie about a Mandalorian, that's basically what this is going to be. I don't care how you say it. This is a television series. I don't care. This is an 8-episode motion picture is what this is.
And that's what everybody's going to. A lot of these stories, you can't tell in 2 hours.
Exactly.
You can't.
No.
And they try, and then they fail. While we're talking about Disney Play, they're doing Avengers TV shows for it. There's going to be a Scarlet Witch show. There's going to be a show with Loki in it. There's going to be, there's rumored to be one with Falcon and Winter Soldier together.
Wait. Falcon and Winter. Okay.
Yeah.
Falcon and Winter Soldier. That's a weird one.
Not really. I mean, at one point or another, both of them were Captain America.
But still, Falcon was a teammate with Captain America, and then Winter Soldier was basically on his own. He doesn't work well with others.
Not to begin with.
Yeah, but that's crazy. When did this news come out?
I'm not sure when the original one came out. This one I'm looking at is from the 31st, and they said from LRM, says, we know both Loki and Scarlet Witch were going to get their own limited TV series. So it's going to be kind of like The Mandalorian, where it's a long play limited series.
Now, the question is it going to be the same actors?
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Yeah, this is all going to be tied to the MCU.
So it's going to be part of the new phase, whatever. It's not even phase anymore. We're after Avengers 4, we're going to be into Generation 2?
That's just it. I don't know. And I don't know if these will follow. They've never really gone backwards in telling stories. Well, no, that's not true either.
No, it kind of is. It's DC that does the backwards storytelling.
Yeah, but they did it with Ant-Man and Wasp. Ant-Man and Wasp took place before Infinity War in the MCU timeline.
Yeah, because they had to explain why those two weren't actually in the Avengers movie. So it basically happens like not long before the Avengers Infinity War happens.
Well, yeah, because one of the post-credit scenes actually bumps up against the end of Infinity War. So,
and I think that's really cool. And
this one, it says that there's a good chance that we'll get both Winter Soldier and Falcon will be in a limited series together, along with one centered around Hawkeye, which should be interesting. Although they would have too hard of a time separating that from Arrow.
Yeah, definitely. But I would love. I'm an old Hawkeye fan. I love the comic books. I get the compendiums and everything. I love Hawkeye. I'm one of those guys that just couldn't get enough of Jeremy Renner in it. I don't think he was the perfect choice for it. He didn't have the humor, but I like his rendition of it. All he needs is purple sunglasses.
Well, yeah, this says that. This really shouldn't surprise anybody. They said the same source that told them about the Winter Soldier Falcon show reports the rumor that Scarlet Witch will have Vision in her show. I mean,
Yeah.
That's not really much of a surprise.
We already saw that they were basically dating.
That's why I'm thinking either these are going to be before Infinity War, or, well, no, because we're going to see the next Avengers before any of these would come out. So they could do all these after Annihilate. Well, supposedly it's Avengers Annihilation, but they haven't officially announced the title yet.
Do we actually? Yeah, that's what I've heard as Annihilation. Now, do we actually have anything else coming out from Marvel before Avengers 4?
Yeah, Captain Marvel.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Well, that's right, because that ties... Supposedly, Captain Marvel will tie into Avengers 4 in some way.
Well, yeah, because she's the one that comes back and...
Basically, yeah.
Whips everybody.
Kicks Thanos' butt. And then we know Gwyneth Paltrow's costume is... did you see the tweet about her costume?
Gwyneth Paltrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is her character's name? The superhero is Hero? No, Savior?
I don't remember what it was.
Let me double check. But yeah, they tweeted it, and it looks like she might be stepping into the suit, maybe to go rescue Stark.
Yeah, it's possible.
I mean, it's very possible. There's got to be a way to get Stark in. Who else is trapped on that planet? Stark, Spider-Man was there.
Yeah. Well, and there was a picture. I'm so unprepared for this conversation, but there was a picture of an actress, and they hadn't announced what her role was yet. But there was a lot of theories that she is Tony and Pepper's daughter, because there's some time travel elements in this MCU now with the Time Stone and that. So, because I think, so she could factor into some of it too.
Yeah, but we do know that the Time Stone does play a huge part in this, because even in the teaser, you see the Time Stone disappear from the teaser that they showed at Comic-Con. Now, but
did you see it?
Yeah, the teaser. I can't remember how I saw it, but there was somebody had leaked it. And,
I saw someone animate it.
Really? No, I saw a leaked version.
Yeah,
somebody had it on
the
their
one
phone.
I saw, it was really cool. Like, the dude took the description from what everyone had said it was at Comic-Con and then animated the whole thing.
Huh.
It was cool. No, I didn't. I'd never see the actual leaked one.
Okay, now I'm reading this right now. In a story we came across at CBR, Twitter user at Ashley_Renee noticed a seemingly gigantic spoiler drop by Paltrow in Marvel's official's Avengers The Infinity War magazine. Pepper's only scene in the Infinity War involved her reassuring Tony she wasn't pregnant after he told her he had a very vivid dream in which the two had a child together. The whole sequence certainly felt like a classic case of Chekhov's baby. Pepper